Hello everybody, welcome to Monday Night Live Creativity Talks. I realize I don't really introduce myself. I just assume everybody knows what's going on, which is silliness. I'm Erin Houston. I'm here with Hues and Tones Art Studio. And we are going to be doing some live fancy art today. We have Alessandra and Antoine in the chat. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everyone? Okay, just move my screen around so I can see what's going on. All right. Well, I know you know who I am. I just like listening to the streams this week and I was like, oh, everybody's introducing themselves. And I'm like, I should probably tell people who I am. Because it doesn't really say. Everybody's so silly tonight. Okay, I just want to make sure I just pushed a button. I didn't know what I did. All right, so we are going to work today in Adobe Fresco. We're going to try something new and different and do Adobe Fresco. Alessandra's shopping on Amazon. Ooh, buy me something beautiful. And then sketching some more of your emotes. Everybody's doing these emotes for Twitch. I feel behind. I feel like I don't know what's up. My goodness. Okay, so what we're going to work on today is Adobe Fresco, and we are going to be working on the second last card. So I spent a lot of time this weekend getting all of the other cards wrapped up. So I had started most of my cards and needed each one of them needed maybe an hour's worth of work to kind of finish them up. I was actually finished the pirate and I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention. So I do have to piece these cards together. I do have to put everybody's art together. I have Penny's Final Vector art and I have my Final Vector art and I have Jane's and all that. So I have to put them together. But once I have a few minutes, I'm going to sit down and do that maybe next week or so. I'm going to be talking with Dan next week as well to see what the final what the next decision is for the cards. So we'll be piecing them together. But all I have left now for the cards is our King of Diamonds? No, King of Hearts. Sorry, that Alessandra and I are going to be doing. And then this beautiful card, the Ace of Hearts. Oh my gosh. I claimed this one for me. As soon as I found out we were doing the aces, I knew exactly what I was going to do. And shocked, maybe not shocked, I picked Medusa. She's one of my favorites because she has so much beautiful design potential. So I got some more references. Are they here? They should be here. Everybody should be shocked. So I got some more Firefly outputs that I had here, and I used them to build our piece here. I liked kind of the head piece on the girl on the left, and I liked the different layouts of the braids and the hair and the two color pieces. So yeah, I kind of used these to kind of build up this illustration, and I really just sat with it on the weekend and really worked through it, which was really satisfying because I feel like I was kind of rushing a lot of things or kind of panicking because things weren't done. So I really enjoyed kind of settling into this one and just kind of relaxing into this beautiful sketch that I'm so thrilled about. So we have our kind of shaky heart shape here because I wanted everybody to see where that's going to be. We're going to have her just kind of flowing out and around the heart, and the goal is that it's going to sit in behind, but hopefully big enough that we can see that it's still a heart, but not it taking over too much. There might be some overlapping on different sections, but that'll be a decision made after all the other vector goes through. So I'm going to hide that heart away. I put those hearts there because I wanted to make sure that I captured what I was thinking in the moment. So all of the rest of this is... So we're on Instagram too today, which is very exciting. We are everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. Life is good. Okay, so these are our sketches. So I'm actually going to put these all together. Is this a sketch? Yeah. Okay, we'll put all these in a space together so I don't muddy things up a bit. And then put them down here. And then we'll get a new layer. I just need one. Thank you. And we get those vector brushes out. Now I think 5's going to be a little big. Oh, maybe not. I always forget that we're working on kind of like a bigger scale than the tarot cards. Maybe 3. 3 doesn't give me a lot of like downsizing room. I think that's too small. Let's see. The biggest debate. You guys are going to watch me pick line weights. How exciting. And then, oops, sorry. Okay, maybe we will do 5 because I think it'll be a lot. Woo, I'm excited. Me too. I'm excited. Vector lines. Okay. What just happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's get this going. So I made a few decisions on this one. I thought about maybe having kind of like more of a spooky look, like have her eyes open and just kind of be like casting a spell or something, but I was like, you know what, that's a little spooky. So let's kind of just have her be in a moment here because these are family friendly cards. So I don't want to be scary, but they're fun. Alessandra says, I also forgot I have a workshop to create an agenda for. It's for this Saturday and I haven't started it yet. Oh dear. That's running too stressful. I have markets that are a month away and I am freaking out. Well, not freaking out, but like if I found out I had like a surprise one like this weekend, holy cow, I'd be a crazy person. But I have confidence that you will be able to get this done. I believe in you. So make sure Instagram can see as well. We want everybody to play the game. I had to remind myself a few times too while designing this one to remember that we are doing coloring pages. I'm actually sorry, there's like fruit flies all over the place here, making me nuts. I'm just gonna go really light here and just quickly see. I kind of feel like I'm gonna erase this because I'm gonna go with a smaller brush. I feel like those bigger brushes were taking over a little bit, and I can always make them thicker if I find that these aren't the right size. But I felt like that was going to take away from the aesthetic. So I can always add more thicknesses where I want them. They're harder to take away in a nice way. So we have lots going on. What did I do today other than work? I watched Jane's stream today. I know Dan isn't streaming this week because he's running a camp, like a summer camp. It looks super fun, which is also why we're not going to be chatting about these cards until next week. We were supposed to talk last week, but then I quadruple super booked myself last week and there was just no sane minutes left. It's funny. I can't get it off my computer. When I was designing this card, I had like another piece that I did a few years ago in mind when I did it, because I drew in my sketchbook this lady who's kind of like underwater and she kind of has fish kind of flowing through her hair and stuff like that, but her head's back like this, and I was like, oh, I want to draw something like that. and have that inspiration. And then I opened my Facebook this morning, and one of my memories was that specific sketch, which is super crazy, which I did like 8 years ago, it says, which is redonkulous. So I was super stoked to see it, and then I might pull it out and maybe do some more art with it, because I was hoping to do it in color, I remember, but I never got to it because it was like doing full color in my sketchbook, especially like I remember being really proud of the sketch at the time. It was being a little different from something that I had done at the time, and so I remember being a little uncertain about doing the color part of it because I didn't want to ruin it. So I think I did a little bit of line art on it, but I didn't color it or anything. So maybe I'll pull that sketch out. So I do have the sketchbook. It's down here. I'm looking right at it. I know exactly where she is. But maybe I'll pull it out and scan it in and see if we can't get some color to her. Because Dan's been doing lots of kind of looking back on his old sketches, kind of seeing how you can revamp them. Now I don't have a lot of like digital art in the formats like that's kind of like this. A lot of art that's like what we're used to seeing on the stream would be more in my sketchbooks and things, because digital was kind of a struggle for me when I was in college and that. So I don't have as much digital art, say, but I do have lots of sketchbook things, so it might be kind of fun to bring some of them into Fresco and give them some space and see if they want some new life. What happened? Oh, it switched. This isn't what I want for this. I was going to give spaces to color, but it's not what I want. Alessandra, I cracked my phone screen protector. Not sure how I did that. Getting a new one. Yikes. No more spiking your phone, man. You don't want to break it. They're so expensive. At least it was the protector and not the phone. So, what else have we got? Got a market coming up in 2 weeks. So not this, well, less than 2 weeks. Not this Friday, but next Friday. The Friday after, I guess. So I'm getting ready for that. Submitted my last print file for that guy. Oof. Ready to go. Actually, going to be posting some of that content this week, so brace yourself. Make sure you're following the Instagram. Oh my goodness, it's RB. How are we feeling, sir? Are we cutting back on the mend? No backslide, I hope. I don't like those last two. Actually, that's fine. We're working on the opposite ace here, sir. I don't know what subject matter you're doing for yours, but for the Ace of Hearts, we got Medusa here. I'm feeling good. Thank goodness. Recovery. Finally. You all must get better. Oh, it's like I forgot how to draw. After 2 months, I'm back to working. Ugh. I know you gotta take a break every now and again, but it gets to a point of frustration, I imagine. I know I'd be frustrated. I'm glad you're better. That's the key piece. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. Alright, let's finish this crown piece here. How do we do this? Oops, losing grip on pencil, running out of table. I do hate being a couch potato and do nothing. I hear this. I was talking with my boss recently about similar things. Like she has a important thing coming up and she's got to rest a little bit, and so it always sounds nice, like the theory of like, I'm going to sit still for a whole weekend. It sounds nice until you're forced to do it, and then it just like go crazy. Like even for me on a weekend, if I'm like, you know what, I've done all my chores and everything, I'm going to take a whole weekend off, I'm not going to do anything. I will make it till about lunchtime on the Saturday, maybe, and then be like, that's it. I can't take it anymore. Even with all these hobbies around here, it's a lot. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Alessandra says, me too. I start cleaning what doesn't need to be clean anymore. Hey, you can come to my house if you'd like. I don't know what that means. Clean something that's already clean? No. RB says, speaking of work, I'm going to send you the ace on Thursday. Going to complete some client works before. Okay, I think that's important. Get those clients back on track. Thank you so much. We were just talking about the cards and how this ace, oh, I don't like that one at all. And then the King of Hearts is our last set. So you will complete the set, good sir. Thank you so much. Whoops. And that'll complete at least my cards, I think. Don't know where Dan's at, but we will get caught up next week. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh dear. A lot of sketchy lines on this one. I really let myself just kind of like sink into the sketch on this one, so there's a lot of lines. That's okay. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how the Ace of Diamonds came out. Woohoo! It was kind of fun on the weekend. I was cleaning up the last little bit of each card, and I was like, I'm working on face cards, gonna clean them all up. But because each subject matter is so different, it was like doing completely different illustrations each time. It was kind of fun. Went from the pirate to the minion to the I finished off the astronaut and the cowgirl, things like that. It was a good time. And although I'm never really looking for a break from the tarot cards, it's been nice doing a couple other little things for a bit. But we are now over a third of the way through the tarot deck now. Third? Yeah. Even more, I think. I'm on card 30. That's how far I am. Oh, I have not been good at circles this week. Ooh, RB's gonna send a photo of his card. So exciting. Oh, good Lord. Okay, no, don't make those guys pay for it. There we go. Oops. I missed all the streams this weekend because I was focusing on getting my stuff back on track. I hope they were good. Yeah, Arby says like use your elbow and fix your wrist for circles. Yes, I'm not drawing in my optimal drawing scenario. I have it kind of propped up so that Instagram can also see. But yes, that would be my preferred choice. You want to be able to like move your arm a little more freely, hold your wrist still, move your arm a little more freely, but I'm kind of floating a little bit for this one, so we're all gonna watch me struggle through it. But thank you. Feedback is always good. Save this. Okay, what next? Let's do, I want to do the tanglies, but I don't know what I want them to look like yet. So we'll do this. I'm going to build this in a way where I can leverage the trim tool here with stuff I've already drawn. I like changed kind of hairstyles partway through, the way the hair flows and everything like that. So it's just a bit of an experiment, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Now we're going to see how the snake comes together, because my vision is something like really uniform, and if I can't draw it by hand, I may bring the snakes into Illustrator later and create a hard outline there. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need to. Okay, I'm going to try them one more time just because it's a little wobbly. Because like what you can do in Illustrator is create like a thick stroke and then outline it, and then so that there's no little kinks in where in the middle. But then also it might look weird though too if I do that. So we'll keep them like this for now. That can be for another project, because I won't bounce between two software right now. Oh no. There we go. And I was going to try doing different kinds of snakes, like snake heads, because I always kind of do this little like diamondy type look. But even when I was looking at references, still came out with this diamondy look, so here we are. Doing the trim tool as we go so that I don't forget some lines. So that's a pretty cool thing in Fresco for vector brushes. A nice little trim. I don't have to worry about erasing up to the edge. It'll just do its thing. Took me a while to do that cobra. A lot of details on it. Is your ace a cobra? Because that would be really awesome, but super weird that I would have also picked Medusa. Or is it, oh, it's a different one? Okay. I was going to say, that would be super sweet, but how the heck would we have done that? How are we matching? Yeah, it's like I enjoy doing the snakes like this, and I would do a snake illustration, like with more detail at some point, I suspect, but it's just kind of intimidating because it's so like twisty and tiny pieces and stuff. I don't put snakes on cards. Okay. That's cool. But it's just an intimidating kind of piece. Like it's like a high detailed snake. Oof. I have to be in the right mindset, that's for sure. Always impressed with the snakes I do see. Well, some of the snakes I see. He said, I created a pirate with bandana holding hands crossed in front of his torso, in one hand 3 cards in the other a gun, and then on the belt 2 cross swords. My goodness gracious. That sounds fantastic. Oops. I do love fabulous detailed illustrations. So what I've been enjoying about these is throwing in some detail here and there, like extra details and things. So I'm trying to like put lots of detail in the tarot cards, but also not too much because they're not going to be very big when they're done. So I don't want to overwhelm it. Just adding so much detail to these has been super fun. All fitted in diamond shape. Oh my gosh. Ace of Diamonds, guys. It's gonna be epic. Can't wait to see. So we both have a pirate, which is exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Let's see what people came up with for this. Feels like forever that like Mafu finished hers. Jane's finished hers. I just got pennies. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to get our bees. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is also fitted into a heart shape. I just don't want the lines to distract me at this time. I usually add defining details on black and white coloring book and not a lot more. I leave it to the person to add more details. Yeah, I've been trying to keep that in mind too. Like I want to have enough details that it's fun to color, but not so many that it's like takes over. So I haven't been doing too much with my backgrounds. There's not a lot of room for the background in my pirate. Her hair kind of takes over. But the a few of the other ones I kept the background simple so people can fill in their own blanks and things. I want people to have their own imagination about it too, for sure. Some of these pieces are going to be within the hearts. Just keep that in mind. Oh, nuts. Oy, oy, oy. Hang on. Where's the thing? No. Oh, I almost lost the thing. Where did this person go? Get out of here. This one. Oh my gosh. In record time. Oh, Dari's here. Woohoo. Welcome to the stream. Oh dear. Now everybody's here. No, don't do that. Holy cow. Oh no, is Odari sick now? Good lord. Everybody's been getting sick. Nope, keep going. There we go. Okay. What's happening this evening, Odari? What is the news? Oh dear. Feeling much better. Well, at least everybody's on the mend. My goodness gracious. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, it did work. Holy cow. No. Alrighty. Oops, nope. Got too crazy. Alright. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. Love how it came out. Well, how it was coming out so far, I guess. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Make this not weird. It's kind of gonna work. Oh no, it didn't work. That's not what I was hoping for. There we go. All right. I love that overlapping lip. You don't see it very often in drawings. Thanks. I'm glad we like it. I like to draw like a 3/4 kind of like turned face. It just feels like a little bit like could be more emotion and stuff in it. But I use a lot of references. I'm out of practice. So I'm glad we're liking it. I was just having the thought that I was like, maybe I should kind of use this as a reference, kind of start pulling out dimensions of the face or kind of like just some lines and stuff to help it, because so that I have it for a reference for if I want to draw it again before I cover it with the hairs and things. Hair and jewels and all that madness. Whoops. Alessandra says, same here. Thank you very much. Always love the feedback. People usually try to draw perfect lips. It's, yeah, everybody kind of wants to draw the air quotes perfection, and it's just not realistic, man. Alright, we can get her necklaces are going to be an ordeal. So I don't know if we'll get to those just yet, but let's get to, whoops, that's not even close. Let's draw some of our, no, I don't think that's see-through, so we're not going to draw that. We'll draw our snake here, and then we'll go finish up some more of her hair. The bracelet, the necklaces are going to be really detailed, and also probably kind of dry to watch draw, because they're going to be all like lots of tiny circles. So it might be better to draw those when I can control my pencil hand a bit better. Oh no, I don't like how that did. Nope. There we go. Thanks, guys. Love the feedback. I don't know if I need all of that. Oh, I missed one. There we go. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. Coming together, man. Coming together. Boop. Nope, just the... There we go. Boop. Boop. If you make the sounds, it's easier to draw. Uh-oh. There we go. I thought I lost my sketch. That would have been brutal. Alrighty. Oh, she's coming together. I love it. Where do we want to go next? I think we want to go up here and finished around the crown here. Are you okay? Is there bones in that water? That sucks. Which lines are for the snake and which ones are for the hair? I think I only did like the sketch yesterday. Decoding the file would be a challenge otherwise. Did anybody do anything crazy this weekend? I was doing studio business and adulting business. I said I missed the streams this weekend because I had to get a few other things done. I'm going to miss them this weekend too. I'm going to be doing some family things. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Oof. Yeah, we missed a couple here. What the heck's going on? Cute. Love it. Ouch. Punched Instagram. I'm so sorry. Oh, Alessandra was busy. Over the weekend, I found this new mall near me, so I went and got my first ever Zara outfit. Fancy. May not seem big, but I'm the first black woman in my family to have one. Excellent. Good for you. I got a nice meal as well. My goodness. That sounds like an excellent time. You always gotta treat yourself to something nice every now and again. I don't think I have a Zara outfit. I know it was a big deal. A lot of people were shopping there when I was in university. And a friend of mine and I went into one of ours, and this could just be ours. And it was a weird time, I think, because this stuff kind of looked a little bit like aliens were there. There's just very bizarre styling of certain things. But then I've been in since, and it has much more reasonable clothing. So I'm excited for you that you got your outfit. Odari said, my girlfriend and I grocery shopped, cooked, and then got drunk on vodka. Magic. Woke up the next day upside down, thinking it was Monday. Whoa. And then we watched Law & Order SVU the whole day hungover. What a day. I love it so much. That's fantastic. You gotta do you every now and again, man. That is hilarious. Oof. It's a lot of vodka. Yikes. Penny's here in the stream. Welcome. So nice to see you. We are working on, for those of you who have just joined. Hang on, I just don't want to lose these. Hang on. It was out of control, but we had fun. That is excellent news. All right, we are doing the Ace of Hearts. What we are doing today. Woohoo! We're going to be working on, it's the Medusa. So fun. So just getting all our vector line art here sorted out so that almost all my coloring pages will be finished. And then I gotta piece them all together. Ooh, will he? Herbie says, let me give you a piece of advice. Next time you drink vodka, eat peanuts with a bit of olive oil. You will thank me later. Ooh, I don't I'm always here for like a magic potion, but that sounds, it just hurts my belly to think of that right now. I've only had water today. Oh dear, let's just try that again, shall we? There we go. We're talking about weekend madness, Penny. What did we get up to? Oh dear. Ooh, that one flowed nicely. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. Dara's gonna try it. May the odds be ever in your favor, sir. Oi, oi, oi. So funny. And what the heck? What is this? Oh, okay. Pickles, okay. Boop, 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 boop. Get rid of this one and this one. I should make a sound effect when I do that. Pew, pew. No, silly. 15 more minutes. No, silly. There we go. Mm-hmm. Arby says, it's not about the sound of it, it's about feeling good. Ugh. Well, I guess I'm going to be hungover forever because I ain't going to try that. Cedra says. Very interesting. Pew, 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 pew. It's got to be natural peanuts. Oh my goodness. Fallen into the recipe trap every time. Alright, circle. Whoop. I kind of like really want it to be like that circle. Sweet. Oh yeah, the whole reason I started up here was so that we can finish the crown. Maybe let's do that. I got distracted. Oh yeah, RB makes an excellent point. Vodka's a common drink where he's at. So he would know the cures. I forgot. Oh, pickles. Pickles. That's not going to be what I want. Oh dear. Here we go. No. In like a circly motion. Silly. Dobraja vodka? Oh my goodness. That never goes outside Russia or and friendly countries. Wow. They put it in cars in winter to start them. Yikes. Sounds delicious. Don't mess around. Yikes. That's serious business. Dobroja, if I don't screw it up, means very good. Nice. I might have messed up the pronunciation there. It means very good. Yum. Oh, I see what I did here. That makes much more sense. Whoops, try again. Here we go. This. There it is. Thought it looked weird. Everybody's talking about their favorite kinds now. Oh dear, I forgot how to draw a line. Oh, for Pete's sake. One more try. Come on, you. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah! Atari says Tito's is his choice. It's a sneaker if you're not careful. My goodness. My goodness. It's always the scary ones. Oh, I didn't put any of the teeth into any of these snakes. What the heck, man? I drew them all in the sketches. So silly. Oh, there's no teeth on that one. This one doesn't have teeth. Snake down there. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I knew I went with the odd number. Nice. Okay, what next? Hawaii. There we go. That's not going to be round. Oh my gosh, it is. Holy cow. Try one more time. Oh, nuts. Aha! Always third time's charm. Illustrator can use some helpers from Fresco for sure. There's pros and cons to both, that's for sure. Love the lines here. Thank you so much. This is the tricky part about picking the subject matter. All the lines are swirly lines. But lends to my style nicely, which is probably why I pick her so often. Deleting the overlapping lines. Yes, yes. I know, like when I use Illustrator, I use like the cut tool a lot. Yeah, this trim tool, I don't love using the cut tool as much anymore because this is so much faster. And if I didn't watch live streams, I would not even know about this tool. So yay for live streams. So I'm not certain I would have found this on purpose. And it would be weird if I found it by accident, I think. So thank goodness for live streams. Saving my butt. My sanity, man. So I think if you go back on older live streams, there's a lot of erasing up to the edge. And my perfectionist style didn't love that so much. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, what am I talking about? The trimming tool that we've been using here. This one. Cutting away the... I don't think that's what I wanted to do there, but sure. Using the trim... excuse me. The trim tool to cut away these vector lines. Because then... because before I was just erasing up to the edge of anything overlapping. Excuse me, guys. I didn't bring water with me today. Racing up to the edge, and it just didn't keep a very nice clean line. All right, one more snake, and then we'll see where we're at, because I feel like we're at a pretty good point to pause. I'm going to do the jewelry and add the hearts and stuff. It only works on the vector brushes. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, try again. RB says if you press Control Command and click on the eye of a layer, it goes into line mode, and then you can create perfect cuts. That's what I do for a final project. I think Control Y does the same thing, or a similar mode, but yes, that he says that's what I do for a final of a project. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, my files can be pretty messy during development, but when I'm doing the final to send out to a customer, I will definitely do similar things. Make sure they're nice and clean lines as well. Control Y turns on to line mode. So does that the same thing? Oh, only that layer. Gotcha. Yes. So yeah, Control Y will change the whole document to line. I see. Seen that in the layer. I was very confused for a second. Like we both said line. I understand now. Just the layer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Isolate it a little bit. Oops. Zoom, zoom. There we go. Okay, so minus the jewels, we're in pretty good shape, I think. What the heck is this? Well, that's the sketch. That's what's happening there. So yeah, we're going to put in some pieces that like show that some of it's going in behind the heart, not all of it's going to be overlapping over top. Oops. So do some things like this. So to be some that kind of goes in behind. And then we're going to do the jewels, which will take quite a bit of time. But I think this seems like a pretty logical break point for this evening. So I'm going to hit save so I don't lose it. So I think that is where we're going to leave this one off. I'm going to take this one back and work on the jewels a little bit more, finalize the pieces, and then we'll get into some different line weights to finalize this piece. And then we'll be almost done. So I am going to be back next week with a special guest. If they want to speak up, you can let me know. Special guest next week. We have another Creative Jams next Monday, same time and channel. And then I think I'm back the next week. We won't get that far ahead of ourselves. But we are good for now. I hope everybody has an excellent rest of their week. And keep an eye on the socials because we do have Creative Jams with Alessandra next week. Woohoo! She'll be joining me on our stream, and we will be working on our Hearts, King of Hearts is what we're going to be working on. Odara says, thanks, Erin. Fantastic work. Thank you so much. Thanks for the good time, everybody. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you have an excellent week. I hope everybody's feeling better soon. And Alessandra and I will catch you both on Monday, all of you on Monday. Have a great rest of your week, guys, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye.